Now, if you do want to spend time with something that you know is beneficial, then your spirit planned it so much so that there's no escaping. There's no escaping into experiencing this. Because spirit can make you feel things and acknowledge the truth, okay? But if you don't want to see the truth, if you don't even want to acknowledge the truth, you're not going to feel it. Because you're already so ignorant. Because you're ignoring the truth. But you want to do something good. At least if you are on my path, if you meet me, I know you want to do something good. Because if you don't, 5 of Cups, you're going to experience things that are really going to disturb you the whole time. Like disturbance after disturbance, irritation after irritation, madness after madness. Because you're going to be so disappointed, you know. Because you realize if you walk away, you won't receive that. If you walk away and choose you and choose the right people, you will walk away from anyone that disrupts your joy, your peace, your satisfaction, and is literally not destroying your purpose. Because the ones who do destroy your purpose, they're not love to you. Because real love would never distract you from your destiny. And your real destiny would never distract you from your true love. So if you do meet people that distract you from your love and your destiny, you should just cut it off. You need to remove it. You gotta release it because they will keep having that position, if you understand what I mean. They will always steal your destiny because when somebody's not meant to be in your life, but they try to fit themselves there, they're gonna act like they fit the empty corners that you're looking for, but they're not the right corners for you. You still have to meet that corner in the future. And you will not be in that corner when somebody's blocking the way. 9 of Pentacles. When you are done with your bullshit, God is going to bless you with real people. Not those fake bitches. Not those annoying people that were never on the side of God. You should be on the side of God. If you are not on the side of God, of course, you're going to feel like this for the rest of your life. Because God wants to make you feel like this. Blessed. If you don't feel God is a blessing to you, you think God's going to feel like a blessing to you. No, God's going to make you feel like you don't deserve a blessing. But you want to be blessed. That's why you're going to change your life for the better. For the better, because you can be better than them. But do you want to be better than them? Do you want to be worse than some? Maybe we're all worse than some. But hey, listen. If you want to be better, you can be better. If you want to be good, you can be good. If you keep acting like a shithole, you're going to attract all these things that are going to make you more shitty. I found you. I found you today to let this message be heard by you. And whoever you are, I know you need it more than me because I'm just the one sharing it. You're the one hearing it. He did it, and you kind of let it. This is about, you know, the whole thing I was talking about, people that you have to release. He did it, and you kind of let it. You let somebody mistreat you. but they knew when to leave the circus. White. It's not white, but anyways. They knew when to leave the circus. So they know when to leave you. They know when to leave the situation they create. Literally, the circus they made and set up, you were part of it somehow, but you never wanted to be a part of what happened. You just wanted to be part of God's divine blessings. Because you know you are a blessing. You know God is with you all the time. You just don't understand really how the universe is set up. Maybe now you do, but you didn't when you found those people. You were wholly, wild, and wholeheartedly alive the whole time. You were holy the whole time. You felt like you were blessed. But some people around you made you feel like they are a blessing to you. But God kept showing you they are cursed. They are problematic. They are traumatized. They are in pain. Traumatized. They are acting in fear, in anger, and just negative energy that you really don't need, which makes you also cursed. Because you let them in. You let them in. You cannot save them. They can only save themselves. But some people are not to be saved. In the back of the card, you are wild, it says, let it be heard, let it breathe, and let it be. Because you cannot accept some people in your life. I know you do want to. And you think like, but they did all these things for me, all these blessings they gave me. Yeah, but you could have gotten better. You could have had better already if you let them go. If you had let them go sooner, you could already have more. And so, yeah, you need to let them go. Who do you care about? Who do you really care about? Because do it for yourself, it says on the back. If you do it for yourself, you attract people that also care about you. If you don't care enough for yourself, you moving yourself with less self-love and disrespect, because you do let people in around you keep telling you, showing you that they need to stay in your life. They don't need to stay where they're at. They can leave you the fuck alone so you can live your real life. People can leave you the fuck alone because you have to live your life. And you can live your life without them. They can. They can live their life without you, for sure. They can for sure survive without you. Let this be your confirmation. Let this be a message of God. Because this was the third card that came out, the Tower. And it was going smoothly because you obey God. And you listen to what God wants over your life, okay? Over your life. Something for later, this message. This message is something for later, okay? Stay calm, UP. They had it under control, is what the Galactic Federation wants you to know. Trust your path forward. That is for later, okay? Trust your path forward. And whoever is they, whoever is your people, whoever your purpose is meeting other people, okay? They think you're a bitch. And you should be proud of it. I have an infected eye and I'm proudly saying that I got evil-eyed. And now I'm releasing and removing it, okay? But you should be proud of being a bitch and acting like you know better, because you know much better. Much better. You are much better than them. Realize that. The Galactic Federation is healing you now through light, sound, vision, telepathy, and humans, through other humans, okay? The Galactic Federation is healing you now. Accept their light onto you, because they've been sent to you, okay? And they can scan anything through any lens. And you know, if you really want another confirmation, whatever I'm saying now, you're gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. He or she, okay? It says she tried to kiss you. That means a she, someone who's a female, tried to touch you energetically. You, okay? Whoever she was not in any way allowed to touch you, but she did. Anyways, now she suffers from insomnia and feels thorns and thorned in the hearts of the victims who she touched in pain. Okay, and whoever that is, she did something to you, and that was undeserving. It was undeserving. You never deserved to experience such a negative being a part of your life, destroying your light, stealing your time, taking your energy that you were supposed to share with other people. You gave that time to that person. That person stole your time. It stole your light. And you now have to live with the acceptance that you cannot take it back, that you cannot receive that time, that lost time back that you spent on them. But you have to forgive yourself for this, because if you keep carrying that, you're not gonna get more good things. I'm just telling you now, because you need to heal that. Now, that's your responsibility. But what else should you do is just let them receive God's grace. Let them be humbled by God, because you already tried to humble them enough. You tried to really humble them, because you knew in the conversations you were having with them, your presence was already humbling them. It was already humbling, because they wanted you so much. And I really mean, like, some people acting in a way that you were their life partner, but you're not even in love with them. But they just act like your friend so much, but they really dream about doing some romantic things with you. But they always knew, like, they could never have sex with you or something. So they were always crossing your boundaries, but they were always overstepping them too. They were overstepping their love, like love bombing, sharing too much love, sharing so much nurturing, loving energy, like they know what's best for you, but they just give the worst advice because they have never tasted real love like you. And because they never tasted that love you actually give, they felt like they were tasting your love in the friendship they had, or in the partnership they had, or in the business partnerships they had with you. Because they thought, like, if I could act this good and give them, he, she, all this good energy and send them people that they can make money with and from, then I'm going to be their best life partner in life. But that's manipulative. That's toxic. That's more than manipulative and toxic. That's just really traumatizing the whole family they touched. That's just doing the worst for the best. That is not being aware of your bullshit. That is having no clue of who God is. That is acting like a blessing, but you are cursed. And you are cursing those you touch. That's what it is. That's lying. That's making no sense until you shoot your shot and everybody can see your truth. That is, you don't give a damn about how they turn out, but they gave a damn. And now they're always going to care about their next partnerships, their next friendships, their next relationships, their next business encounters. They're not going to act the same because you show them now by cutting them off or letting them teach a lesson, because you finally learned them a lesson by speaking up your truth. They're not going to ever act the same. At least they should not, because they will find worse. They will find a worse experience than with you, even though you thought all the experience you had were the greatest and the best. If they do so much work to manipulate you into believing something that you're not, or to connect with someone that you really are not meant to connect with because it's not destiny, you're going to feel someday that your eyes are opened and your heart is open to God, because you're going to see that, oh, God's really talking to me. God's really letting my heart be felt. And the truth of not everything is destiny. Not everything is meant to be celebrated. Not everything... Where is that card? It's not here. Oh, I have it in my hand. Not everything... I thought it was another one, because this looks a lot like the 6 of Wands. You see, but it's not the same. And God is really talking to you telepathically, saying not everything is your destiny. Not everything was even your destiny. Not everything was supposed to be on your path. Some things were never meant to be. They were never on your timeline. They were never written. They were never written in your life story. You just made it a part of your life. You made it be a part of your life. That's why it's in your foundation now. But if you want to release this kind of energy, you should release them. To find better, to find your true purpose, to find your destiny. Because right now, at this point, it is not right. It is not right. And you can have better. You can have better once you let them live their life without you. Because without you is the best way to live for them. Because the longer they let you be in their life, the more they are going to torture themselves. Because they are going to suffer for keeping you when they know and you know that you should be removed from them. That you should live on without them close to you. That you should not see them and talk to them and feel them that much that you did. Because you felt them so much. Because you saw them so often. They feel comfortable with just coming in and out of your life. They felt too comfortable is what God's saying. God's saying they felt too comfortable around you, with you around. They wanted so much more from you than you were meant to give them. Because they tried taking more by giving you more love bomb, by giving you more shit to be shitty about. It's like misery loves company, right? Misery loves to have company to speak. If you really think about that, if you would look in a mirror and have a conversation with God and your higher self and your ancestors about something you're annoyed by, you express it and then you get a blessing. Don't you think that would help so much more than being in a room full of people complaining, 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 complaining. And then because you explain so much to them in that room, what you complain about, you just spread the curse. You literally spread whatever cursed you. Was that for attention? Was that for love? Was that for friendship? Was that for realness and honesty? Cool. But if you were never meant to let these people know that sacred part of your heart, and still you did, they're going to use that information, that information to curse your life. Because you already used it to curse yourself because you spoke. Some words that are a curse come into rooms that somehow make the whole earth shift. Meaning, people are going to say some things and complain some things, and then they're going to spread this gossip. You know what happens? God takes all that gossip, all that words, all that knowledge, all that information. God's going to take all of that and put it in the perfect minds. Meaning, if someone shares a lie, God's going to transform that lie into the deepest truth on earth. In the mind. So you could just lay on the bed or having a walk and you could think of like, oh, this and this, so and so, we're so arrogant. But then God's making you think in your heart telepathically. Instead of they were so arrogant, God's going to say something to you in your head like this. They were probably so arrogant. Yes, because you had to see that. Just to know that they have all the reason to be arrogant, or that they have so much truth in them to act arrogant, because they have a better reason for you to gossip about their arrogance when you don't even know nothing about why they are so arrogant. Yeah, that really is what God could tell you. Only in your heart. Meaning no one else on this planet would feel that. Just you. But hey, if you want to have more reasons to understand something, God is going to give you infinite reasons to really see something. Because you deserve the truth much more than chasing a gossip that was already born and created as a lie. Maybe the biggest lie you ever had to believe just to see the truth you believe in now. Let me be the one giving it to you, because I know somebody needs me more than your worst enemy. Tomorrow. It says tomorrow on here. Oh, at the back it says you are sick and can't go out. But this doesn't have to be for you, okay? This can be for somebody else watching this. You are sick and cannot go out. But for others of you, you're good, okay? You don't have to act sick. They bite their own magic off their own hands. This is happening tomorrow. They bite their own magic off their hands. I have create magic tattooed on me. I know exactly what I eat. But somebody here, okay, tomorrow, they bite their own magic off their hands that they have abused to poison you with their own dried coconuts stuck in their throat. Maybe just with coconut water, but coconut water is magic, okay? Stuck in their throat chakra, where they choke on their words. Oh wait, it says, let me just say the sentence again because I'm talking so much. They bite their own magic off their hands that they have abused to poison you with their own dried coconuts stuck in their throat chakra, where they choke on their own words. This is happening tomorrow, okay? From whenever you watch this, somebody's gonna feel everything you also felt in a way, because you felt it, they're gonna feel it. And it says hydrate as well. And they still, wanted more. Somebody still wanted more after you clearly felt that they are not on your side. They act like they're on your side. It's just they're not. They're really not the best to be with. And a lot of people who have ever known them, I'm hearing, they know the things they do. So they never want to stick their hands in their honey. Because they know it's making them cursed. If they agree with what they do, they are also being cursed, because they're like watching from the sidelines. Good job, you just killed somebody. Good job, you just cursed somebody. All their ancestors are like this, but they're all evil. You understand? If they're not evil, if they're good, they're gonna be like, seeing what they're doing over time. They're gonna be like, I think I can see so much better. Because if you can see somebody cursing others, and you are evil too, you're gonna clap. But if you are aware, you finally see, and you see this person cursing others, you're gonna be like, hold on, something is really fucking wrong with you. Because if you're doing so wrong, you are one of the worst people walking around. So you should not connect with people who are evil, because it makes you also evil and not blessed. Because you're evil, you're cursed. So you're going to have more curses and more curses and more curses and more shit on your car. They can't misform you. They can do anything to make you misformed or make you feel unlucky, but you just have to gain your power and choose yourself. And you can never be misformed. You are literally God's baby, so you are a blessing to God. And at the back it says, they changed you. Oh no, wait. They have changed you for good. So these memories with them, they're going to be forever inside of you. Because somebody misbehaved, okay? And you watched it. You were a witness of them behaving. And you still accept them in your life? You shouldn't. I'm hearing God say you should not accept them in your life. God has to work with them. Jesus have to operate their heart. Jesus have to operate their hearts just to find those little demonic creatures. Because they are the worst for you. It was for you. Don't forget. If you watch it all the way till the end, just remember, this video was for you. It was made for you. All these words might have been making me feel about you or think about you, or I might really know you, and I send this to you. I manifested your eyes on me, just like I manifested these eyes on me. Okay, just as I love you, God loves you too. And other people who cannot love you like I and with God too, they cannot just love you. They cannot just love what God made for someone else. It's like cheating. You cheat. God cheats just to accept it for a little while. But those people that know they should stay far away from you, especially those that work harder to stay closer to you, they know deep in their heart, they have so much fear of losing you. They have so much fear of not being with you anymore. Those people, they are meant to remove you. They are meant to release you. They're just not ready. They're just not ready to let their demons die. They're not ready to let the devil give up. Because if they're not ready, they have some more lessons to learn with you. Because they don't want to obey to God, right? They don't want to pray to God, right? They don't want to be grateful for God and what God is doing, right? So whatever they're going to do is make God's people more upset, more annoyed, more sick. Because we do get sick from evil. Do you understand? This is an infected eye created by evil magic. And I know exactly who because I'm talking about them in this video. Okay, I can feel energy way beyond your lies, okay? So somebody, it says is what you do. It is definitely what I do. But maybe you're somebody who also can see through the lies of other people. And you are well known. This might not be for everyone, but somebody watching this, you are well known. Okay, somebody knows you that you don't even know nothing about. Somebody was being attacked, okay? And I'm speaking of them because they are being attacked spiritually, or I'm speaking to you who's being attacked spiritually. Because the people that connect with you or are close to you, or you see them acting crazy, like stealing things that are not theirs, you are the one who catch them. You are the one who can judge them. If you're judging them, God can make them even judge themselves. Okay? If you judge, you can have a divine judgment that is simultaneously synchronized with others. So you feel some judge, and 3 other people can think the same thing because they also are intuitive. They also are divinely guided by God. If I judge out loud like this, I can make the whole world feel this at the same time. They can feel the person that I'm judging. They can see the person that I'm judging. They can think of the person that I'm judging. They can even feel the judgment I have. So yeah, I do really respect my judgment because it's so highly honored and favored by God. If I would not have this judgment, I would be stupid as fuck, just as much as these people. They devoted to poison your life. They made you do something dirty without your will. And because they did, this is why. They are the poison. They are the cursed ones. You are the blessed ones. You are the blessing. And they just need to remove themselves from your life. Because if they don't, God is going to put in more work to remove them out of your life. You know why? Because you have someone waiting on you. You, the one watching. You have someone waiting on you. And they want to get close to you. But for that to happen, you have to accept that they have to go. You have to accept that they have to go. So many messages in here that I would love to share, but not now. I can only say so much. I know I have a good heart, and this could be you as well. You have a good heart. You need to know that you have a good heart. Because even though it feels like this, once you walk away from these people that I've been talking about the whole time, and if you need to question it, really question it yourself. Really ask your spirit, is this the one? Is this the person? Get your own cards. Ask yourself, is this the one? Do I need to hold on to this person, or do I need to keep this person? Or do I need to release this person? Do I need to let this person go? Ask your God, because God's gonna send you spiritual guidance for you to understand. Remove that fucker. Believe me, I've had so many signs like this. I had so many readings like this. I had so many findings that I just found around me telling me to remove the fuck. Okay. And it feels so much better every time after I did it. Because this person is really against you. It's against your blessings. It might want to give you more blessings, but it's against you. Because everything they're going to bring to you is cursed, is a curse, is negative, bad energy. Just trust your spirit guides. Trust what they tell you. It has an explanation, and it can be very clearly. And it says, we know that you know. Stay safe. That's a message from the Galactic Federation. They know that you know. They know you know. They know you know. They know what you know. Because they can hear your thoughts too. They can even look back at 10 years from now, whatever you thought at that time. Because that's just what the Akashic Records energy does. And I'm literally giving Akashic Records readings, so I can tap into that too. Just as much as you can too, but you don't want it, or you do want it. That's why you do it. 2 weeks ago, a package was delivered at your destination. 2 weeks ago. And now you remember what it was. And come to your next destination with the support of the Galactic Federation. Request them to visit you, because you must shake things up. You must act more aligned. Okay? You must act more on purpose. That you're on your destiny. That you're aligned with your destiny. If you're not aligned with your destiny, the people that are meant to see you, whether these are clients, people that attend to your events, collaborators that you make art with, colleagues, I don't know who they are, but whoever they are, they cannot come close to you because you are still stuck to that people, those people, that person. They were lying, okay, and this is your proof. They were gossiping a nasty word about it, spreading lies filthy in their own insecurity of insecure steps. They navigated into their own spiral of rebirth on nature's demand. You thought they were ugly inside because you are gorgeous inside. And that's why they had to give you another chance in loving you closer and more deeply while seeking your soul again. So they basically, quite literally, needed your light. They needed your light to heal the things they were lying about, this gossip they were spreading, because they see the ugliness in others that they carry, which make them look way uglier than the people they are gossiping about, obviously, is showing. We don't have patience for answers, which is why I'm delivering them to you with a lot of grace, okay? That's what it's saying on this card. We don't have patience for answers. We don't wait for the knowledge of God. We receive God's information so we can know how to align, who to align with. Because we need to speak to patience. You and I, we have a purpose together. We need to speak to patients who are involved in our work, in our life. We need to speak to them. Which is why all of this is coming up. Because when you can speak with me and share your knowledge to the people that need your presence, you are more powerful than anyone who is walking around cursed. Because you listen to the truth. And I'm gonna end this live here. Because I feel like more people need to see this. And I need to post this on 3 social accounts, which is a lot of work. You know, it's not the hardest job ever. It's a lot of time that I put in posting these videos, all of these videos, like downloading them, editing them, posting them on different accounts. If I post it on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, it takes hours of my day because it has to download. It has to be uploaded. It takes hours. Sometimes it takes a minute because it's a short video. But the longer they are, sometimes I gotta wait like 45 minutes for it to be uploaded. It's a lot of my time, honestly. But I have to put it out there, so I don't care waiting. When I wait, I just do something else. I just do something that is really satisfying to me, to make everything more enjoyable than just waiting. I don't just wait. I'm never bored. I always do something meaningful. That's why I would never act suicidal. Because what I do means stuff. It means stuff. It means important things for other people that I show up. Like, I have to show up for people to understand their mission and their path. And if I don't speak it, they lose the information. They literally are not accessing. They're not accessible even to get the information because they already are ignoring God's favor over their life, so they're not favored, or they're just a little distracted. For others, they will come back later. Because then they will be ready to receive it all. But if you watch it all the way until the end now, I'm so fucking proud of you. Because you see it through. You went to see through it. And you waited and you stayed until it was really done. Now I'm done. So if you see this later, comment that you watch it, share it with somebody that really needs to have this information, or just act like a ghost. Stay safe. If not, I want you to know, never forget to follow me and to subscribe on my YouTube channel, Galactic Activator, on my Instagram, also Galactic Activator, or on TikTok, Red Riva Sa with 2 S's, because I need 2 of a lot. That will make sense when you get me. But now, Red is out. I'm saying I have more things to do.